So another direct has come and gone as usual. And like I said yesterday, I was gonna talk about it regardless. I kind of wanted to. It's been a little while since an actual direct, and to be honest with you, we have no real sense of direction. Well, now we do a little bit. We have up until like summerish, maybe fall 2023, which is pretty cool. That was kind of what I was hoping. I was hoping we were gonna get some big heavy hitters, and we did. And then we got a lot of bullshit. However, the direct did open pretty strong today with the new Fire Emblem game. Everyone was super happy about that. You know, personally for me, I hope they do a Smash DLC 3 and it's just more Fire Emblem characters. Yeah, there was a ton of these shitty Square Enix RPGs that I don't know who the hell buys. You know, they had like 10 of them in the direct, and I don't know who buys them. If you buy them, you should definitely contact me. I'd like to have a word with you personally about your life choices, how your relationship is with your family, and why you play the games you do. Yeah, that's pretty much that. That was a majority of the direct, and as you can tell by the title, it was kind of fucking mid. But the things that it did reveal were pretty cool, and also one's pretty alarming. So I actually have up here my subscription feed. They actually went through and uploaded individual clips. Which is something I would have hoped they would have done like after, but they were doing it as they were being revealed. So Fire Emblem Engage, nobody gives a shit. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass, I didn't know it released. I really don't give a fuck. Splatoon 3, I've come to terms that I'm not a Splatoon person. Octopath Traveler 2, oh thank fucking god. Fae Farm. N64. So I don't actually have the expansion pass. I don't plan to get it because I own an N64. Nothing too exciting or riveting. We're getting all the Mario parties, but then again, we did just get Mario Party Superstars, which was like a culmination of the best hits of Mario Party. It's cool to play the original Mario parties online. They all have online functionality, but the big draw that I think everyone's going to be talking about, at least for this service, is 007. 007 has this like almost like legendary status among N64 fans, and the fact that you're going to be able to play online multiplayer, and the fact that it's going to be available readily through this service, that's pretty cool to see. Not something that like I'm super hyped for, but just the idea, just like what it means in general, I guess, that's the thing that has me really excited. Mario Strikers Battle League is getting an update. Pauline, for some fucking reason, is being put in every other Mario spin-off. She was the girl you had to save in the original Donkey Kong. They made reference to that in Mario Odyssey, and now she's like in everything, which is really weird. It kind of feels like the modern-day Rosalina, but Rosalina was a new character. I really don't care. I don't really care for the Mario sports games. I thought it was cool in February. That was one of those announcements that I just straight up didn't remember that I was referencing yesterday. I think it's cool that we're getting another Mario Strikers game because it has a distinct visual style. And because it's a little more brutal than like fucking Mario Golf or tennis. But other than that, Nintendo Switch Sports. Now, when this was announced, that was another direct I think in February that we got. And obviously they chose the wrong fucking time to do that. But I do recall them, I'm not even going to fact check because I don't care, but I'm pretty sure that they said the golf update would be available in the summer. Now it's the fall, now it's like the winter. So they pushed it back again, which just tells me one thing, is that this game wasn't complete and was like, oh, we're just going to put it out and do that. Oh, we're going to add a whole new game. Why didn't you wait to release the game? Game's not done. I haven't really heard much about Switch Sports because who really cares? Wii Sports, like, has this nostalgia around it. That's why people still play it. They're trying to build off of that, and it's clearly not working. And the game's not finished. If it's not finished, don't release it. This is the first generation that Nintendo's done this, and it's not with their AAA titles or like their super big titles. It's really with like these like games that like, hey, why don't we like allow our developers time to finish this? They did a little bit of that with Mario Tennis Aces. They did that last year with Mario Golf, and they were like, oh, we'll add more free courses. Yeah, your game isn't finished, just wait to release it. Same thing's happening here. I think it's funny that both golf centric stuff for Switch Sports and Mario Golf wasn't completed on time and is being like, oh, it's a free update. So that's all I really wanted to talk about that. Then Miyamoto came on screen. So a couple weeks ago, months ago at this point, I don't really know, I don't really care. The Mario movie was pushed back from this December back to like, I believe March, which is okay. I really don't care. Hopefully it's not shitty. The Sonic movie, I don't know if I've talked about it on this channel, but the Sonic movie I went and saw was the last movie I saw before COVID. I'm a big movie buff. Was a surprise, was a good surprise, and was a really good movie. Sonic 2 was pretty good as well. They are kids movies, but you know, the original Sonic the Hedgehog movie from 2020 was like the surprise of the year for me and many others, which is really cool. I don't know how confident I feel about this Mario movie. But that wasn't what Miyamoto wanted to talk about. He wanted to talk about Pikmin. So if you guys don't really know, Pikmin was like the last IP that Miyamoto really had his hands in creating. Pikmin was kind of his idea. And although he's, put input on things like Splatoon, Pikmin was like his last real project. It took remnants of Mario 128. That was a big influence on Pikmin. Anyway, around the time they were talking about Breath of the Wild, him and Eiji Aonuma were like taking questions while showing off Breath of the Wild when it was still on Wii U. So this is around 2015, 2016, and he was asked about what's next for Pikmin. They said they're developing the next Pikmin sequel, and that it would be releasing sometime soon. It was going to be on the new console. Then the shitty 3DS, Hey You Pikmin or something like that, that was really controversial when Nintendo was just releasing a lot of shitty spin-offs. In the 2015 to 2016 range. That happened, and people were like, "Oh shit, there goes Pikmin. There goes Pikmin 4." That was Pikmin 4, wasn't it, Miyamoto? He just came out and announced that Pikmin 4 is coming out next year. Looks beautiful. Now, I haven't played too much of Pikmin, but from what I've played, I actually really enjoy it. I just never have gotten the chance to sit down and play through a Pikmin game. Played a bit of Pikmin 3, which I still need to get because they ported that not too long ago. But Pikmin 4 seems to be a continuation, and it looks really cool. He did talk about Pikmin Bloom a little bit, which came out last year, which is an utterly fucking useless app. I want to talk about that on a different video, but yeah, Pikmin 4, that was a big surprise. That's what I was hoping. I want to talk to you about Pikmin. Alright, cool. Pikmin 4. Oh, holy shit, that's fucking awesome. Then, one of my predictions came true. Well, actually, 2 out of the 3. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they showed off 2 courses. There's a Christmas one, and there's going to be the shitty Peach's Garden stage from Mario Kart DS. So that was cool. I was hoping they would have shown a better course, like, you know how the first DLC pack, Coconut Mall, was like the main, like, oh my god, Coconut Mall, and then they did Waluigi Pinball. Yeah, we really didn't have a special track to, like, know the DLC pack by, which, whatever. It's going to release this holiday, so they're doing 3 a year, so we're going to get 3 this year, obviously, and then 3 next year, which is cool. I'm excited for that. Love Mario Kart, and I do believe we'll get like a 2-minute video within like a month to 2 months of which courses will be in that pack. Wow, I thought this was going to be shorter. Just Dance, Bayonetta 3. Kirby, apparently they're celebrating his 30th anniversary. I know they had like a special concert of the Kirby themes and whatnot. Yeah, so the remastering Return to Dreamland, which is actually taking like the art assets that were used in like old prototypes of the game. So Kirby's Return to Dreamland actually was a game that took like 10 years to come out, because after Kirby 64 they wanted one for GameCube, then that didn't happen, and then eventually ended up on the Wii. But if you look at old screenshots from old prototypes and old builds of the game, that's what the art style's like. And also, I didn't really talk about this because I haven't talked about Kirby and the Forgotten Land. The new DDD design looks like shit. That's all I really have to say on that. Will I pick up Return to Dreamland? I own it on Wii. When I was starting my YouTube channel, that's when I got it. Have not completed it, so this will probably give me a good excuse to complete it. I would have wished, yeah, they decided to tag at the end, for Kirby's 30th anniversary, so that was a nice kick in the balls. I wouldn't mind a couple other Kirby remasters. Preferably Robobot, that's one of my favorite ones, because that's like one of the ones I've played. But yeah, that was cool. And then finally, we got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I had to redo this recording because I completely forgot about it, and then guessed, and I was right, but I had to double check it like an idiot. So, we didn't get much gameplay. We got less gameplay than we did at E3 last year, but we got a confirmed release date, and that is going to be May 12th, 2023. Breath of the Wild is one of the best games in recent memory, especially for Nintendo. You go back to 2017 release, the argument was between Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was more impactful on gaming as a whole. direct, if you ask me. It really took that open world concept and like just did it amazingly. Tears of the Kingdom is the sequel, and I am super excited for it. As much as I've been shitting on the Zelda name, and by the way, no, we did not get the remasters of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. I told you it was a filthy rumor, you son of a bitch. So, I'm excited for this game. As much as I've been shitting on it, it's more about the development and them keep pushing it back and not telling anybody what's going on with it. But I'm excited that's coming out. It'll probably be Game of the Year next year, and I'm excited. I'm excited that it's coming out. It'll be coming out around the time school lets out for some people, mostly college. So I'll be out of school, and I'll be playing that. So I'm super excited for that. It's crazy to think that Breath of the Wild took forever to come out. Finally came out on Switch, and then we got an announcement for Breath of the Wild 2, like 2 years after Breath of the Wild came out, and like even less than when we got the DLC expansion pass, which is insane. And the fact that we've had this journey so far, the fact that we're getting a release date, and the fact that we're going to be able to play it, that's pretty cool. That's all the takeaways from the Direct. It was mid as shit, but the good stuff that they brought was pretty good. A lot of surprises when it comes to the good stuff. Pikmin 4, fucking surprise. The Kirby thing was a fucking surprise. Mario Kart wasn't. And I'm definitely drawing a blank on the other surprises. However, solid for what they showed. Mid as shit, but you know, it is what it is. I'm content. But yeah, that was the Direct.